Yo, Rich hadn't cut him off yet, bro. Darius, what's up? I don't know that I've got some history with these. I don't know if I want to cut the legs off of these yet. I think I'm gonna find me another pair um, to sacrifice. Uh, we'll see. We'll see. I do need a sacrificial pair. This is actually what I deer hunt out of. Casey, what's up, dude? Uh, I'm not much of a camo guy. I wear more camo when I don't hunt, if that makes any sense. I'm sanding off any little boogers. Bateman has Zona on. That'll be that'll be interesting. That's a that's a pretty that's a pretty big pull for the Bateman show. Zona. Wonder how geeky Zona is going to get on tackle. Zona's legit though. Rich, you hunting black Carhartts? Are you hunting bear in those? So you look like a mama bear. Um, yeah, Zona's a his tournament career doesn't get talked about a lot, but he's Zona was after it for a little while. Uh, I guess he got tired of. I don't know what got him out of. I don't know what got him out of the fishing war. I mean, out of the tournament game. I guess we'll find out tonight at 6 o'clock. What led you astray, Zona? That'd be a good question for the man. Tyler, what's up, dude? What is up? Man, I can't tell y'all what a stress reliever this was to get these damn baits done. I was they had been lingering over my head for quite some time, and I seemingly couldn't get them done. But now they're here and beautiful. So yeah, I love Zona and Hackney. That's a they're a great combo. They seem like they bring out uh, strangeness in each other. Uh, Hackney's one dude I would love to fish with. Actually, I say fish. Like getting in the boat with Hackney would be fun. Spending a weekend at some like fish camp somewhere on a river would be fun. On like a lake somewhere, like you know, uh, probably. I'm trying to think of like. I would just like to have like we got a lake house up there on the Alabama River. I'd just like to have Hackney over there in the middle, like away from stuff and just where you could like shoot the shit and have fun. Um, and I'd also like to see how he approached where I fish. Uh, Darius, that's true. Zona brings out the strangeness in everyone. I guess that's his gift. I guess that's his gift. I need something. Put this. Let's check this out. One of these has some boo-boos on it. Yeah, I don't know what drink beer and eat barbecue. Exactly. I actually was watching a video before I got on here um, of there's a new #1 barbecue in Texas. Snow has been dethroned. Franklin's has been dethroned. All the other great barbecue places have been dethroned. It is now Goldie's. I guess they're up in Fort Worth. And the interesting thing about Goldie's, Tyler, have you heard about Goldie's? It's Goldees. If you're looking it up. But Texas Monthly did a ranking, and anyway, so Goldie's is the new #1, and it's owned by like 3 or 4 dudes. And the interesting thing about it is that the owners, all dad and little brother went last month. The owners all worked at different barbecue places, and not just different barbecue places. They worked at the barbecue places. Like one of the dudes worked at Franklin's. I think the same dude worked at Franklin's and Valentina's in Austin. And then another dude worked at Mickelwait's, which is right down the road, which I prefer I preferred Mickelwait's over Franklin's. The barbecue wasn't as good, but it was close enough to justify not having to wait in the damn line forever. But their sides were better. So you got people that worked at Mickelwait's, Franklin's, Valentina's, hands down the best barbecue, and somebody else that worked at La Barbecue, which is part of the Mueller family. You like the Old Blacks in Lockhart, right? The Lockhart's in Austin. I always thought sucked. But 81 today. La Barbecue. I've seen a documentary on Goldie's years ago. There might be someone on YouTube who's something about Goldie's. Yeah, Goldie's looks it like when you think about it, and you take people that have worked at the best barbecue places in Texas, and they make like this all-star, like they take the best of all that and then they make it their own, and like they take the weaknesses of all those places and then like they make this like super restaurant. But that's what made me so eager to try it, because it seems like they know how to cook, obviously, from working in all those places. They know how they do everything, but then they could take it and elevate, like, just make it their own. So pretty cool. Pretty cool concept. Pretty cool. Casey, when I was we went for my birthday one year, and I was never gonna wait. County Line's good. Yeah, their bread's awesome. Um, I never wanted to wait in line for Franklin's, and then a couple years back for my birthday, we decided, Amy, people together, and my parents were coming into town, so we all got together to wait in line at Franklin's, um, and it was pretty fun, dude. It was good because when you say something is the best, um, you know, you don't really know what that is until you, especially with food, you don't know really what that is until you eat it. So Franklin's was about 3 blocks from my house, and so we just walked over there, and oh, my parents, yeah, so I guess we ate there twice. I thought that was the same trip. Never mind. Um, but I needed to know what was considered the best. So we stood in line. We got there at like, I don't know, 6 o'clock or something, 5:45. Um, we sat there and tailgated and drank beer. Um, it was fun. It was good. Best barbecue I've ever eaten? Sure. Um, Brisket for sure. Um, I wasn't too blown away by the everything else. I mean, it was great. It was all cooked perfectly, but good question, Morgan. But the Goldies has me interested since all those people have worked at all those other places, and it's funny you can see the different things they took. Like they've got the free drink cooler, like from Mickelwaits. They've got all these different aspects you see from the different restaurants. Um, Kyle Kyle on YouTube just asked, "Did you have you stopped at the Shed Barbecue and Blues Joint in Ocean Springs?" Actually, we went there on Sunday, and it was ass. It was terrible. Did not was I was not I was not a fan. Uh, I was not a fan at all. And I just got something like I wasn't crazy hungry, so I just got like a pulled pork sandwich. Bread tasted like it was a month old. It was shitty. It wasn't even like warm. It was like a cold bun with some like giant chunks of undercooked like pork on it. It was terrible. Like I could have gotten better at the grocery store here, like at Rouse's. Um, you should ask me, bro. I wasn't impressed. They're making one in Baton Rouge. I saw that because I looked. I looked up what's the owner's name, Brad. I looked him up. I was like, is this dude still in charge here? Because this place looks like dead. It really did for a Sunday. There was nobody there. Um, it was weird. And the one thing I didn't like that if I would have owned that place, I would have made sure was different. So they have like a little play area in the center of the restaurant that's like open. It's like a sandbox, and they got toys and shit out there for like kids to play with. And there was pine straw and like trash all in it, and like cigarette butts. Like if I owned that place, I would have somebody that when they got to work that morning would take a damn break and go rake out the damn sand bed or the sandbox. Like I don't care if like adults have to like wipe off a table or like like the tables where like people are drinking beer are like immaculate, but if like you have a place that's designated for kids, clean the damn sandbox out. You know what I mean? uh, that pissed me off. Like I don't care about where I eat. Like I can take care of that. um, so that was my one big complaint. uh, Tyler, you're talking about Salt Lick. I'll tell you something interesting about Salt Lick. Um, is the open pit is bullshit. The open pit is not where the magic happens. So when I was there, first time I went there, there was like a really long line to use the bathroom, and I was like, I'm not waiting this damn line. So I started looking around. I was like, oh, there's some woods over here. I'll just walk over here in the woods. So I walked over to the woods, and behind the restaurant is this little alleyway. Um, and in the alleyway is a propane cooker or natural gas. I don't know how they have it rigged up, but it was a rotisserie cooker, exactly like the one we've got in the back. And I saw this dude out there like sweating his ass off, like cooking food in that cooker or pulling food off that cooker. I was like, you son of a bitches. So they cook all the food in the rotisserie out back, and then they bring it in and let it like firm up on the open pit. But when you go there, you think, oh, they're cooking all this food like on an open flame. Nah, dude, that shit's all cooked in the back on a damn rotisserie cooker. Um, Mirrors, smoke and mirrors. Uh, but yeah, it was pretty generic. Like you said, I've had better barbecue at gas stations, like you said. Um, but I don't know what the deal is. Like we don't have any good barbecue here that I've found yet. Um, I mean, we might have, I don't know, since I've been back, maybe somebody opened up a barbecue place, but to sauce or not to sauce. I'm uh I'm not typically a sauce guy. Um, I like ribs dry. Um, Pulled pork, I like. It depends on what's weird is what one thing I really like barbecue sauce on when I'm eating barbecue sauce is not barbecue. It's potato salad. So I'm trying to think. Ribs I like dry. Pulled pork I like. Chris, yes, I am a mustard and vinegar sauce guy. I don't like Kansas City style or like Texas, smoky, thick red. I don't like that. Um, I like vinegar and mustard. I think the acidity brings out like it cut. I don't know. It just goes good to me. It goes better with barbecue. Um, so uh, dip the bread in the sauce. Yeah, it's usually something good for it. Um, but if I'm cooking, like if you come to my house and you're like, uh, painter, make me some, damn pulled pork. Uh, I typically take the pulled pork and once it's done, like if I have you a serving that's going on like a sandwich or your plate or anything, I make a sauce that's like a little bit thicker than water. That's like a vinegar, mustard, ketchup, a little bit of brown sugar, a little bit of seasoning, just to like give it like a bump. Like typically dip in that sauce and then serve, and most of it like runs off, but it just adds enough of that like vinegary mustardy bite and that little bit of kick from uh, the sauce that you don't taste sauce, but it's there. You know what I mean? It's very hidden. Uh, so, uh, Chris, my mom likes slaw with her barbecue. I'm not a fan because I don't like everybody's slaw. Uh, Edley Smoked Wings. Where is that located, Sean? Uh, uh, First time I tried it was 6 years ago. Wasn't impressed. I tried it 2 other times. Give them a shot. Thinking maybe it was a staff that day. Maybe it's Sunday cruise. Just suck. That sucks. Yeah, I like thin sauces. I don't like. Amy complains that anytime I make ranch or any kind of other sauce, uh, they're always too thin. But I like them thin. Uh, we're here for the food. If y'all want the real Patreon show, I'll do the painter's famous potato salad, loaded potato salad. It's legit. Uh, Meat Boss is good, Doug. Is that the number one in Mobile? Amy wants her sauce to stick. I don't like sticky sauce. I don't want to see it. I want to say it's Memphis or Nashville. Um, I saw somebody mention a white barbecue sauce. I've tried them. I've tried making them a few times. I haven't had the most famous white barbecue sauce, the original white barbecue sauce at Big Bob Gibson's, but I'd like to try it. Um, a while back, I thought we were going to lose TK to a rock band. If he uses the smoker, he might never come back as the painter dude. You might be right. You might be right. Uh, Best brisket sandwich you will ever get. That's pretty strong because I've had some pretty damn good ones. Good ones. Is that in Saraland? That's actually my meatball. See, I think it's in Saraland. Doug Hayes on YouTube says the best barbecue sandwich I'll eat. I'll eat in this town or eat anywhere. Bensonville. It's off Cottage Hill. Oh, that's even closer. Well, maybe we'll give them a run. Sean, I'm in the armpit. I'm in the lower coastal Alabama. I'm in very South Alabama. North Alabama is very different. Not even, barely even the same state, I would say. I'll have to go get Meatballs a try. See what they're putting out. Dothan is kind of south, but it's like southeast. It's different over there too. Amy is my wife, yes. Correct. She's the tackle queen. Kween. See what I did there? See what I did there? I spelled queen with a K like craft, like my name. Kyle, I was actually going to call it tablecraft. But then I started thinking about it. I was like, is that confusing? Because I guess not. I guess you use tables for other things than eating. But when I think table, I think like kitchen table. A shirt with blank mubbas being dipped in sauce coming out with a classic TK paint job. That would be a nice fusion. Tackle queen sounds pretty redneck. Oh, it is. Only the reddest of necks down here. Only the reddest of necks. This one looks good. No little nibs. That's what I'm doing. I'm inspecting for little nibblers on here that snuck into my clear coat. Some people might think it's a furniture store. Yeah, probably. I'd be. Dude, you can't. These things are so microscopic you can't even feel them, but you see them. It's really annoying. I don't know where these little things float in from. The air. Uh, the queen, your double wide back jack. Somebody will make it a country music song. And it'll shoot to the top of the charts. How can you see these, but you can't feel them? It's odd. I would like to try. Walker Hayes just picked up. Actually, if y'all know Walker Hayes, I'm sure you do, unless you've been living under a rock. Amy went to high school with that dude. Sounds like a Whiskey Myers hit song. Yeah. I need to improve my Whiskey Myers knowledge. The only one I know is Frogman. Can't quit listening to Turnpike. It's going to be on Co Wetzel's album. I don't even know who that is. I was reading something about Morgan Wallen, and that he used to be, like, when he first got started, he was like a metalhead, and I guess he couldn't cut it in the metal scene, so he was like, screw it, I'll just go country. And he was like they built him in a studio just to sell songs, pretty much, or to sell albums, or to sell music, whatever. So I thought that was interesting. Doesn't surprise me at all. That's the way the music industry works. Tyler, I like who do I listen to? I basically just listen to the Turnpike Troubadours, honestly. Somebody else random happens to pop on the playlist, I'll give them a listen, but then I just skip it till I get to Turnpike. It's really all I care about. I was big into what's his name, Cody Jinks, for a while, a couple years back, and then he came out with like his third, or not his third album. It was the album that sucked, and it didn't even sound like Cody Jinks, and I was like, what is this shit? It was awful. And I hadn't listened to anything since, honestly. But Cody Jinks's like first like 3-4 albums, whatever it was, were insane. That song on them. But I think he's released a few albums since then that I haven't heard, that I should probably go back and listen to. But maybe one of these days. Maybe one of these days. Loud and heavy. Yeah, he was. Cody Jinks was a rocker too. He was a metal dude coming up. Then he got the country bug. I guess he wanted to make a living instead of floating around in obscurity of the metal scene. Who here is a metalhead? I know zero modern day artists, regardless of genre. Yeah, I'm pretty bad. Anything I try to listen to is terrible. Like, I could probably listen to that live version of Shades of Grey by Robert Earl Keen on repeat probably the rest of my life. I don't know that there's a better song. Email the home a little after 3. Morgan, it's really weird, but Amy gives me shit. But I'll be like, she'll be like trying to go to bed, and I'll put, I, I've started if I know I'm going to go on a bender before bed, I'll put my earbuds in. But before, I would just kind of turn the volume down and like listen to like Slipknot. I wouldn't listen to like an album. I would watch live performances. Um, so uh, she'd be like, "How do you listen to that before bed? Doesn't it like wind you up?" I was like, "No, it actually does the opposite. It like chills me out." And I guess it is odd that metal settles my brain before sleep. But I listen to other stuff, not just metal. It's not metal that calms me down. It's just music in general. But I can listen to like, you know, however many uh, beats per minute kick drum. Um, that doesn't wind me up. Shades of Gray's about the Oklahoma City bombing. I would have never guessed that from the lyrics. Is that would he have been in Oklahoma City or something? What's the story behind that? I do get on those wormholes um, where I get into song meanings. I'm like, oh, what's that about? Uh, Kyle, who the hell is that? Bosie Badass. Uh, when they got pulled over, it was because they thought they were suspects running. How about that shit? That's interesting. Was that a true story of him, or was it some other people that happened to? He made Oklahoma look like. How about that? Learn something new every day. That's pretty cool. Talk about a beer drinking song. That's the one, dude. I don't like slow country. I don't like the shit that makes me want to like go to sleep. Just a made up story. Well, well, well. Yeah, I like the red dirt country. I don't like blaring radar love. The bean's starting to scare me because anytime she's in the back seat of the truck, she's sitting in her car seat and I'll look at her and she'll have this little like shit eating grin on her face. And she'll look at me real serious and she'll say, "Drive fast, Dada." I'm like, "You mean drive fast?" And she's like, "Yeah." And I like hit the gas, motor will rev up. And she goes, "Too fast, Dada, too fast. Slow down." And then I'll slow down and she'll say, "Go fast, Dada." Okay. And we're like stopped at a red light. She's like, "Go fast." I'm like, "I can't go anywhere. We're stopped." She's like, "Oh, go fast, Dada." Too many cars, being can't go fast. Some people fall asleep to Silent Night Then there's TK that goes to sleep, death metal and black metal. Yeah. I was watching some what was I watching? I was some weird wormhole a couple nights ago. I was watching who is that band? There's some like Swedish metal band, like death metal, like goth metal, black metal, whatever. But it was pretty interesting. £5 bass. That's not one of my favorites, but I respect it. I'm trying to think. I feel like I heard somebody new that was pretty decent. There's a bunch of people that I listen to that I don't even know who they are. I mainly just listen to the same old stuff. Who's that dude? The mountains of Nuevos Leon. You know that guy, Tyler? I heard that song, and he's over there in Austin. Let me see what that dude's name is. Paul Eason. You know Paul Eason? The Mountains of Nuevo Leon. Listen to that song. The name of the album is Mountains of Nuevo Leon, but if you listen to the first track, which is the same name, great song. Great song. But I've had Paul Eason. Yeah, put that in your registry. It's a good driving song. I didn't know it either, dude. I didn't know the dude from anything, but he popped up one day. I said, "This is pretty good. It's pretty good, bro." I don't know. It kind of a little booger on it. Yeah, so it needs a little rub down. Let's see what we got here. It's all angry music. I don't think it's angry. I mean, it kind of is, but it doesn't make me angry. I had the funny thing about it is like before I got on here, I had lots of fishing related topics. And I was like, oh, I'd like to see what everybody thinks about this in the fishing world. I don't remember any of them. Because I know there's probably a bunch of randos that get on here thinking they're going to get some fishing info. Instead, they get music and fishing. I mean, music and food. I'm like, who is this dick? Show me how to paint lures. No, I'm just talking. I'll just tell you where to get good barbecue. I'll just teach you how to sand out imperfections in your clear coat. How to get rid of nibs in your clear coat, if that's what you're looking for. Music, food, and beer, pretty much. And jorts. How about some of the MLF guys getting funded? Is that like fined at Mille Lacs for breaking the law and not getting in any trouble through actual Major League Fishing? That is not a surprise at all. Major League Fishing, I think, is a bunch of spineless jellyfish, it seems. So that comes as no surprise. That comes as no surprise. Um, so funny that you were painting next to a metal artist and didn't know it, and then later on became friends and moved your studio into his warehouse, and you were a huge fan of his genre of music. Um, yeah, it is very interesting that my old buddy out in Austin that I painted next to. Uh, was an old metalhead right beside me. Didn't know about it. Expand, Tyler. What laws did they break? People are uh, curious. I'm sure they fished somewhere that they weren't supposed to fish. If I had to bet, they were probably fishing an area that was off limits or out of state. Or don't they have those weird laws up there? Or is that Minnesota? We need answers, Tyler. Jones and Wheeler were throwing two baits at a time, which is against Minnesota laws. Hmm. So that would actually change. Would that change Angler of the Year? Is that what I'm thinking? Um, what's going on with this? Uh, I did see a double fluke rig from Randy Howell. Hmm. Very interesting. That seems kind of suspect, though. Tyler, I have not. They pick and choose who they prosecute over there, and Wheeler is their golden boy, and they can't punish him. Uh, Tyler, I've painted a couple of the gulps in my day, but I don't. It's been a minute, as they say. don't know what I'm seeing here. It's freaking me out. MLF is pulling the "We Don't Know" card. Although they are quite a stickler for rules. Yeah, I don't know how MLF is going to try and ever be legitimate when they can't. They can't even enforce their own rules. Like, why have them? You know what I mean? What's the point? Who would want to punish Wheeler, though? He is pretty damn good. Wheeler did self-report, and I think got second at an MLF event, even though 6 fish in the line during the COVID year. I don't think Wheeler's a bad guy, but if he's doing shit he's not supposed to, maybe he doesn't win Angler of the Year. Changes the game. If you get a bait with a nib, I apologize. I'm trying to find most of them. I try and get these things nibbed free. But like I said, some of them. I would rather just not get them. That would be nice. That would make life way easier. Sean, how are you going to do that? What about the Bass event where Poche got booted for either using an aluminum boat or underpowered motor or something? He was underpowered. Yeah, I think that's stupid. Like, how can you? I mean, I don't know. Like, the only rule I thought there was that you had to fish with the same rig all year. So if a guy wants to fish with a 9.9, he can't. Doesn't make any sense. Like, what's that hurting? Marty, I think you are. Marty's the lone MLF fan. What is this, dude? That pad must have something on it. Because me doing this by hand isn't going to cut it. What is that? It's weird. Very weird. I don't know. Yeah, the underpowered thing is pretty absurd. Tyler, I was watching Castledine talk or somebody. It was like maybe it was an old live with him and Hallman talking, and they said some like college tournament happened over there, and one of those teams got like 17 or 18 pounds, and that had them all chubbed up. But the Red River will be interesting. I get a kick out of diehard brand guys versus the diehard fans of fishermen. All the elites created MLF because Bass wouldn't fix the tournament belts that still exist. Yeah, that's what I don't get. Is like they didn't want to pay entry fees, so they left, and whatever other bullshit they didn't like about BASS that we'll probably never know. Well, then they go and they don't pay entry fees for a little while, and then they pay entry fees. So what's the story with the new qualifying series from MLF? Like, what was even the purpose of them buying FLW? Right? I don't know. That looks good. There's a new qualifier for the Major League Fishing. Not that I care, but I saw some guys bitching about it today. I don't mind MLF unlimited bag and what we do for fishing. Who gets to brag about who got the biggest and the most? Sean, I'm telling you, from day one, all these. I mean, I might be the idiot here, but I'm just speaking from what I observe and how MLF has been run. And it looks like from day one, they have to be as wealthy and have as much resources as they do. It looks like they've just kind of been throwing shit up against the wall the whole time and just like acting like spoiled rich kids with lots of money that like don't really, I guess they don't seem like they have like they tell you they do, but I guess things change and they're like, but I think at that level, things shouldn't change. I don't know. It basically took the place of the Bass Pro Tour. I don't like Tyler. What's the point though? Like, why get rid of the Bass Pro Tour? Like, wasn't that the whole purpose? Like, why buy FLW and turn the Costas into the Bass Pro Tour or whatever they turned into the Bass Pro Tour if you're going to get rid of it and just start something else? I don't get it. Like I said, correct, Daryl. It seems like they're just throwing shit against the wall to see what sticks. Oh, I'm using 15. I need 1500. No wonder. Here's 1200. That's better. I wonder why this stuff was so hard to sand out. I was using 1000 grit. I don't need 1000 grit. I think it had to do with the contracts ending and be able to boot guys whose contracts are up. Is anybody on YouTube having shitty internet volume, audio breaking in and out? Darius, is probably my internet. I don't know, Sean, if oh, that's right. So they took the FLW tour and made it the BPT, and then everything else pretty much stayed the same, I guess. So now they're getting rid of the BPT. I don't know why I need to call these internet people and ask them because I don't have anything running. That would be slowing down my internet. Unless my dad's in there streaming Richard Jane, the fishing machine. I don't know. The MLF and all their bullshit is too confusing for me. It's an annoying amount of changes to have to follow. Personally, like their format is already annoying enough to have to follow. When they start doing stuff like this, it's even more annoying. Yeah, the longevity of the events is one of my biggest pet peeves. Uh, no bad weather east of the Rockies. No, it's been beautiful here. Tyler, I would hope so. I would like to see if there. Tyler said if there's going to be. He's interested to see if there's going to be a change at the nation level. That would be very interesting. That would be very, very interesting. I think we'll never see the nation get decent because there's too much local big stuff to fish. You might see some affiliations, which would be cool. Like the Alabama Bass Trail would be like a nation type event. I don't know if that would ever. I don't think it'd ever be as cool though. I don't know what the answer is going to be. But I also think, like, Kyle, like, you're have 16 steps to, like, they do the Costas to get into the whatever, and then you do the BFLs to get into the Probat. Like, to me, if they have like 4 qualifying stages, that's or 3, even 3's too many. I just think that, I don't know, like, who's got time to do that? You know what I mean? Like, at that point, it's still a rich man's game. Because all money really buys us is time, right? So, who has time to do like all these qualifiers and shit besides just dudes with money? Unless you had like a company like Toyota, that would like pay for teams and they would recruit. They're like, we're going to put together a bunch of badass local people. And we're going to pay their way to see if they can qualify. There you go. If y'all want to see a dominating performance at the BL level, look at the Cowboy divisions, guys. That won it didn't finish out the top 10 of 5 events. Oh, they didn't finish of the top 10. Speaking of performances, Tyler, are you familiar with the name Charles Whited? Because he fished some little bullshit TTZ tournament on Lake Travis a couple nights ago or last night. And the son of a bitch weighed in 27 pounds. 27-pound bag in a Tuesday nighter on Lake Travis. Pretty strong, especially for September. Pretty strong for September. And it's pretty strong for Lake Travis. Tyler, I don't know what he had. He had some damn giants. I think only like it was shy of 8. It was 7 something, I believe. Pretty awesome, though. That son of a bitch can catch them. I like to fish with that dude. Casey, I don't even know if I consider Charles a guide. Like, I know he guides, but he guides literally everywhere. Like, I don't think it's because he has like an intimate knowledge of Lake Travis, and he doesn't live close to Travis, so it's not like it's in his backyard. But like, that dude can go anywhere. Like, I just think he's that good. Um, like, sure, he knows Travis well, but there's plenty of guides out there that they're not kicking his ass in these damn tournaments. They don't fish him. They know better. Like, I don't know, that dude just catches them. Period. Everywhere. I remember I saw him on Town Lake one day, and he had a like a yellow and black Triton at that time, and the dude that was with me, I was like, "Who's this dickhead?" And he was fishing the bridge ballings, and I was like, "Who's this dickhead?" He's like, "Dude, you don't know who that is?" I was like, "No." I was like, "That's Charles Whited, dude." I was like, "What does that mean?" He's like, "Son of a bitch is a legend." I was like, "Really?" And then I started like paying like closer attention to the tournament results. Choke, he'd smoke him. LBJ, he'd smoke him. Travis, he'd smoke him. Like, didn't matter. Didn't matter. The dude just knows how to catch fish. He catches them on Bastrop, Lake Bastrop. Falcon, he'll catch them. Amistad, don't matter to that dude. He gets them. Five for 45. Yeah, like shit like that. Like, that's the thing, is he doesn't like do okay. Like, he's nuts. Tyler, call Charles and say, I have a dream of a 40-pound bag. When and where can that happen in 2023? Or do you want to do it on a solo mission? Or do you want to do it with somebody? I'd like to go fishing with Charles. He seems like he'd be a pretty chill dude. Uh, Kyle, he does, dude. I don't know. I don't know what his. I don't know what his strengths are. Um, but he obviously does something different. I don't know what. Like, I don't know if he has an ability that's better than average to find like off the wall fish, or if his YouTube feed is sucking. Sorry, YouTubers. Uh, I don't know if his ability is in getting fish to bite, or what his thing is, but whatever it is, the damn works. Five for 35 at fork with no overs. That's pretty impressive. Tyler, call Casey before you go, and he'd probably tell you somewhere better to go. I don't know what's going on with this damn sanding pad. Had 34 pounds on a frog and had a chance of 40 pounds. It's pretty strong. Pretty strong. Jay Lee needs fish. Jordan, find the damn fish, bro. Quit farting around. Need to sign TK up with a person that had ADHD that never took their meds, and TK can vent to us how the trip went. I'd take that. I'd love to be a fisherman reviewer. See if this helped. Is that Lacassin? How do you say that? Lacassin? 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 Oh, can I please get to the end of these and not find any nubbies? Good. Lacassin. Is that in Louisiana or Texas? Sounds Louisiana-ish. It's not on my radar. Is that a lake or a river system? National Wildlife Review says only open 6 months out of the year. That sounds inviting. It's got cypress trees on it. One day, TK will fish with the most laid-back fisherman on the planet. That would be me. Marty, I would probably drive you nuts. You'd say, Painter Dude, will you slow down for a minute? Painter dude, will you just let me throw? Yeah, Burns, speed it up, bro. We got stuff to see. This one got some nubbies on it. Lafayette and Lake Charles. That's not far. Old rice fields. Deepest water is about 4 foot and it's full of vegetation. Tyler, that's not far from me, bro. When's the invite over there? When does it open? South Jersey, you're not late. The YouTube feed sucks. I really don't fish that fast, Marty. I move, but I don't think I'm annoyingly fast. Open March 15th through October 15th. So I can go there now? Would that be a mistake? Kyle, have you ever been there? South Jersey, I don't know what's going on, dude. I don't know what the problem is. I probably use 40 horse max. Ooh. Well, that might make me change my my aluminum boat build, because I was going to put a 50 on it. But if there's horsepower restrictions on lakes that's 40, I don't need the 10 extra horsepower. Kyle, have you ever been? I'll repeat myself because I don't know if people can hear on the YouTubes how well. Oh, what's this one look like? Any nivvies? No, looks pretty good. Looks pretty good. Right here. Let's check this guy out. See what his nubbies look like. Looks pretty good. A couple on that side. It's got giants in it. If it was managed for a fish, the Louisiana State record would come out of it for sure. Wow. What kind of grass is in it? Kyle, do you have a boat that's 40 horsepower or less? All right, I think I'm gonna once I get off of here, I'm gonna look up YouTube videos of this place. I gotta see what this joint looks like. Dude, it's gotta be juice as soon as it opens. Like if you're the first boat in, they gotta be eating. Duckweed, milfoil, coontail, hydrilla pads, Tule Islands. Damn. Nice move, Kyle. Nice move. Every coon ass in a 100-mile radius looking for one for the wall and fill the freezer. Well, that sucks. How hard is it to catch them? Like, is it one of those places that they just bite? Or is it a little bit of work? Watch your speed on the Atchafalaya Bridge. If you make it across the Atchafalaya Bridge in under 18 minutes, you get a ticket. An award or a ticket? Not hard once the pressure selects off. I'm assuming the pressure's like the pressure's bad as soon as it happens. As soon as it opens. It's really interesting. Tyler, has there been any national like YouTuber coverage that would have fished this place and like put it out there and like blown the cover for all the locals? All right, done with that. Oh, they have timers. How do they know? I guess they take. Milliken went. Interesting. All right, guys, I'm gonna go pour tails. Everybody's getting these for the juvie gills, and I guess I'm gonna do some of these darkens for the copper nose. So let me get out of here and get to pouring. He never posted the video. Well, maybe I'll write Mr. Ben Milliken and say, "Where's the damn footage, Benny? Where's the damn vid, bruh?" Y'all be good. Everybody, thanks for picking up a bait last night. I'm gonna get them tuned up, packaged up, start mailing stuff out in the next few days. Hopefully, if I can get all the tails made. A hat I can mail. Nate, we'll see y'all. Y'all be good. They take a picture of your plate. How about that shit? They got smart. All right. Y'all be good. Take it easy. It's pretty clever, Kyle. Pretty clever. These government dicks are really getting smart. All right, we'll see y'all. That's probably why my internet sucks, is because I say things on here like these government pricks are getting smart. And then they're like, oh, we're going to throttle this guy. See y'all.